Give a big clap to Dhyanama Chakra, Karnataka Dhyanama Chakra. Thank you very much. What Narayanji has been telling is that there are heavy losses if you do meditation. So many things you have to lose. You have to lose your ego. You have to lose your... Arishad Varga. Okay. You have to lose your speciality. Okay. You have to lose your fame, name, vagera, vagera. You have to become an ordinary person. That is what meditation gives you. It removes all your, superiority complex and inferiority complex, so it will make you an ordinary person. The more spiritual you are, the more ordinary you are. And Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement has been established by such ordinary persons, for the sake of ordinary persons. And here all special people come, but they go ordinary from here. Today and every day, it has been our privilege, it is our privilege to learn from every ordinary persons like all these masters who have lost their ego. That's why they are here. If they are special, no, they cannot find a place. They won't have, they say, we don't have any time, we are very busy. But we, the ordinary people, we attract such ordinary people. And ordinariness is called as enlightenment. Really. Swamiji, they are all very ordinary people, Swamiji. They were, before coming to meditation, they were all extraordinary people. We have to learn from every person. That is the rule. Trijagati sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavarnava tarane nauka. Adi Shankaracharya says, Trijagati sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavarnava tarane nauka. In all the three worlds, Trijagati means all the three worlds. The Bhuloka, the Bhuvadloka and the Suvadloka. They are the three lokas. In all the three lokas, you have to have lot of sajjana sangatya. That is the way to go beyond your suffering, your dukkha. In the Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, the first tenet is to do a lot of meditation. The second is to read a lot of books. And the third is listen to all the masters. We have got one mouth and 2 ears. So we have got to speak a little and double that we have to listen. That's why there are 2 ears. How I wish human beings had 4 ears or 5 ears. So that they can listen more and develop more. In the Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, the fourth is lot of mauna. If you are required to speak, then only you speak. Otherwise, your mouth is shut. And do a lot of full moon meditation. We are arriving at Buddha Purnima. I give a big clap to Buddha Purnima. For Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, the Buddha Purnima is a very, very great event, the greatest event for us. We remember the great Buddha on this occasion, who was born on this day, who got his enlightenment on this day, and also he vacated his body on this day. So this is a wonderful story. We all know. We pay homage to that great master. We teach meditation right from childhood. Above the age of 5, everybody should become a meditator. And then, while we teach meditation, we don't take any money, because my Guru did not take any money from me, so I cannot take any money from anybody. Nor will I allow anybody to take any money. And then, we have to be householders. So, you will learn much more faster in a householder life than in otherwise. That's why that's one of our tenets. And then we have the pyramids for meditation. If you do meditation inside a pyramid, then your meditation is thrice more powerful. And then one of our tenets is no doctor, no medicine. I request everybody to say loudly, no doctor, no medicine. Again. Again. That's it. We have our healing power within ourselves. We are all gods. Okay, ordinary gods, but also gods. Nevertheless, gods. So we have all the healing power within ourselves. And then, whatever problems you got, you have to solve by your own personal meditational power. You must not go with a begging bowl to anybody, okay sir, Swamiji, heal me. No. He can heal you, but he will never heal you because you have to stand on your own legs. So there are many things like this in our Pyramid Spiritual Society movement. I wanted to say these things so that our honored guests may know a little of our Pyramid Spiritual Society movement. And I started about 30, 40 years back. I was a student of truth. I was searching for truth. Then I saw my truth, that I am not this body, I am the Atma, number 1 point. Number 2 point, Mamatma Sarvabhutatma. I am everywhere. We are all everywhere. We are all that. We are not this, we are that. That's very simply put. So, after my enlightenment, way back in the year 1979, then I started teaching one-to-one, 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 one-to-one. And now it has become a very vast movement. I thank all the ordinary gods here for that. Before meditation, I was thinking I was an extraordinary person, but now I know I'm an ordinary god. From an extraordinary person to ordinary god I have become. And since then, I was in search of ordinary people. Who is ordinary? Then I got so many ordinary people. The love of an ordinary man is extraordinary. The enlightenment of an ordinary person is extraordinary. The oneness that an ordinary person, or the compassion of an ordinary person is extraordinary. We become ordinary through our meditation. We become ordinary through our enlightenment. On this occasion, let us hear how these two masters came into spirituality. That is what we have to learn from you. How you came into meditation, how you came into spirituality, how you came into, and what were you before meditation, after meditation, before enlightenment, what is enlightenment, before spirituality, after spirituality. That is the most important thing. We have to listen to all the masters. All the masters. The more we listen to the masters, we get strength, spiritual strength. You know, muscles, bodily strength. Similarly, there is spiritual strength. The more you do meditation, the more you read masters' books, the more you meet and listen to all the experience of all the enlightened people, the more spiritual muscles you will get. You will become a spiritual Tarzan. Okay? So we have two such Tarzans here, spiritual masters. Jola ke chapale.